I'm Dr. Leo Powers, and today we're going to talk about things that help with post-COVID syndrome. And a lot of times what happens is we're in Plover, Wisconsin. This psoas muscle will get stressed, and it attaches to the bottom of the diaphragm. And so when the psoas muscle gets stressed, that ties in with what they call the kidney reflex. And the kidney reflex is important because the adrenal gland sits on top of the kidney, and the adrenal gland, when it's under stretch like that, that'll cause you to be more tired and fatigued. And so by getting that balanced in there, that'll help your overall energy and your adrenal gland, and then it'll help it to recover. And so usually that takes about 2 to 3 visits for that part of it. And then there's 2 supplements that help a lot with the adrenal gland and the kidney to function good, because the kidney has to filter the blood, and the blood, it has white blood cells and red blood cells in it, and the red blood cells stay in the loop of Henle. There's a loop of Henle in the kidney, and so those stay in there, and everything else gets filtered out, and then it's pulled back, it's reabsorbed back, most of the stuff except for the urine, that's concentrated. And so when the red blood cells are going through there, if they stick to each other, then that causes a back pressure to the artery that goes to the kidney, and it appears that that's what causes that to drop. And so when you're sick, that will drop, and then the intestine gets stressed, because of the, throwing up and having diarrhea, and your symptoms of COVID, upset stomach, etc. And so the aloe vera juice, what it does, that's the other supplement besides grapeseed extract. And the grapeseed extract prevents the red blood cells from sticking together, so that they'll easily go into the kidney and get filtered, and then come back out where they're not sticking to each other. And then the aloe vera juice, that helps with joint stiffness and pain, and usually you got to take somewhere between 1/4 to 1/2 cup a day, and then that helps with that, and it will help to, if there's an irritation in the intestine somewhere from your mouth down to your, the backside, it'll be irritated. And so the aloe vera juice has what they call a long chain sugar. It's called a mucopolysaccharide, and the mucopolysaccharide will attach to the irritated part in the colon, and then it'll help it to heal so that you'll feel better. And then it also takes stress off the kidney, related to there. So, because the kidney's in the back of the abdominal cavity, and the intestine goes on the front side of it. And so if there's stress in the intestine, sometimes it'll form a tight spot or an adhesion. And so the aloe vera juice helps that to move better. And so people that are constipated, it can help with that, but it helps to regulate the colon related to that. And so these are simple herbs that do help, and both of them are relatively inexpensive to use. And the other thing is, of course, you eat your vegetables and fruits, which have long chain mucopolysaccharide, but not as long as aloe vera juice. So that's basically how to heal the kidney adrenal area. And then when that's not stressed, then the psoas isn't pulling on your diaphragm, and then you're able to take a fuller breath, which means more oxygen to your brain and your body. And so the fatigue and the brain fog, that would help with that part of it. So that's part of what the sacro-occipital technique, that cranial pelvic cranial chiropractic cranial technique that I use. So that's the information about the kidney adrenal area.